Oops. Broke my damn phone. Uh-oh. Let's see it. I can set this. This is a Cat 3116. What the fuck was that? Okay. Rocker assembly coming on. This injector's got to come out. If you could see that, pretty sure you can. Pretty tight. Know what you guys are looking at. Hopefully it's me. I gotta find a tool to pry this thing up. Non-tent streaming. That's what this is, non-tent. Complete non-tent. TBA. Can't even see what people are saying. Can I get your Cash App? What's up, Curtis D? This is a yellow machine. It's a Caterpillar in a Chevy truck. I bet not too many people know that. Chevy used to use Caterpillar for their engines in their medium duty line. Ford used Cummins. Yeah, no space. She's a professional Cash App hacker. She does that. She hacks Scribble's Cash App. For those that don't know. How much of a fucking retard you gotta be? Just kidding. Uh-oh. Be right back. back. Way too big. Here we go, this one will work. Ooh, this one came up easy. Just the way I like it. Oh man. That's a fake nano. Some engine thingy. This is a Caterpillar 3116. And I'm pulling the injector and, well, 2 injectors out. See if I can get this one to come up. I'll have to put the phone down. Maybe I can get a good angle for you guys. Right there. Okay. Most of the time, I can get these out without having to do surgery on the rest of the motor. Let's see if this is one of them. Hopefully it is. Oh, there we go. There she is. And wow, the injectors, the O-ring is gone. Hopefully. Let's see. Get a fucking light of some kind right here. Well, maybe I could use my phone to see down the hole. Let's see. See, I usually nice. And the O-ring is totally gone. That's why this thing was running like shit. Without an O-ring right here at the tip, what happens is compression gases go back up into the fuel system, and then they prevent the other injectors from getting the proper fuel they need. And that's what was happening here. This is like an old school archaic fueling system, but they actually work really good. But anyway, what's crazy is, you want to know something extremely crazy? Let's see if I could get it. In the very tip of this injector, so see, damn, it won't even focus. See that little nipple part that sticks up right there? Hang on, let's see if I can get better lighting. Where are we at? Right about there. In that little tiny little top part, there's 6 holes. You could see one of them right there actually. Wow, that's focusing really good. Those holes are so tiny. You almost can't see them with the human eye. Wow. My phone can see better than I can. Holes are so tiny anywhere. The O-ring would go right there between the tip of the injector and the body of it, so right about there. Oh, I'm gonna put one on. I'll show you in just a sec. But yeah, that's it. Just an O-ring was causing this thing to run like shit. I have to do all 6 of them. It got a couple new injectors, but where would it run off to? Oh, it wouldn't run off. What it would do is, after so many heating and cooling cycles, because that's right down in the heart of the engine, so it gets super hot, they basically just wither away, or they just disintegrate into nothing. Extreme heat temperatures and shit. Damn, I only got 3 people watching. Fuck, I feel like Blackout Andy right now. I'm about to end this bitch just because. I'm just kidding. My shit's extremely boring, I know. And I gotta set this thing down. Basically. Hang on. This is going to be difficult. Do you want to end stream? No, not yet. Now I got 9 people. Thanks for logging on with your alts. This is IFL. This is real. It's fake. Some of these injectors are like super worn out. Some of them are not so bad, but I always just take a brush and just clean the top of it off. And then wipe it off. The O-ring goes right. It's really tight. Right about there. All the way down. I always put like a little drop of oil on it just so it goes down into the bore smoothly and it doesn't like get caught or rip or something weird like that. Oil on there so it's nice and smooth and it goes down into the bore smoothly. You just have a mechanical. This is the year right before they went electronic. The year after this is when they got the HEUI injectors like the Power Strokes and the International DT466Es, and International and CAT had a little partnership where they made these injectors electronic. Anyway, now it's going to go back into the hole. Let's see. The other 4. So I got 5. This is now 5. And what's up, Cliff? Cliff, this is a CAT. Look at these injectors. Look, see this little funky thing hanging off the side right there? How it works is the rack, this little rack right here, it pulls that little slide, and that's how it compensates. It gives it more or less fuel. So there's like a little scroll inside, and that's how it gives it more or less fuel is by pulling that little metering rod, they call it. Anyway, it's weird to see some funky thing hanging off the side of an injector like that. Only the old Detroit diesels have a fueling system that's similar to this. Not very common in a lot of diesel engines. Most of them either they're electronic, they're metered electronically, or, you know, on this one, the cam. See, like the cam fires the injectors. There's a rocker box up there. See, it's got 1, 2, 3. The center one is, you know, the cam firing the injector. Yeah, it's tricky to get it all fucking calibrated correctly. That's a fact. But I'm gonna have to go get a light because it's getting dark. Ding dong. Be right back. Get me light. I don't know how many of you guys saw my live from last night. I was driving that big motorhome. That thing, soon I'll show you guys how to turn up the P pump on a motorhome, or on a Cummins, I should say. There we go. There's some light. Oh damn, I had the camera pointed all weird. Sorry there, kitties. Or adults, I should say. Sorry. I've got to put bigger injectors in the Audi. At ignition cuts at wide open throttle. Are you running E85 or are you running normal gasoline? That's my question. Sorry I left you guys on such a pause. I had to run to the back and get a light. Just be is it like misfiring or something? Or I'm trying to think, could that have to do with timing? Just 98. The pump. It's probably why our shit doesn't last very long over here. Some places they have a 101 octane at the pump, but it's like fucking $8 a gallon or some shit. $10 a gallon. Anyway, I'm trying to think. How much boost are you running? Here, a lot of people, they're tuning their cars for that E85 crap, which is, it's ethanol fuel. The octane's actually high. The octane's like 104 or something, but it's know a little about just basic engine, issues, but flex fuel. Yeah, they have flex fuel over there. Kind of surprised at that. Kind of a surprise. Hang on. All right, I gotta get something done today. So. Flex fuel. Yeah, they want everybody to run flex fuel here. I don't know. You know what's crazy is before it got real popular, I used to just run E85 flex fuel in my Dodge truck. I had like a 94 Dodge, and I would just run flex fuel in it just because it was cheap, and it ran fine. It used the fuel a little bit faster, but it ran, as far as like performance, it was, not a whole lot different. Not quite as good a performance as gasoline. That's what I tell everybody too. If you want to pass your smog test, go take the test on E85. Burn up most of your gasoline. And then just go take the test on E85. It doesn't have the hydrocarbons that regular gasoline has. Ooh, went in easy. See that? Smacked it right down and it went in. It's not all the way seated yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's got to go on this little ball down here. Oh, it's ready to go in. Just got to pop it in. Come on, biatch. There we go. Ball. Yep. Triple check it. Yeah, she's around the ball. Smack it in. They have this special tool you're supposed to use that like presses the injector down like totally square, but farm boys don't fucking buy $5,000 worth of cat tools to install a fucking injector. Really, the kit to do this properly, to do this whole rack properly, I'm not even joking, it's like $4,200. $4,200 to install some cat injectors. Fuck that. I'll do it the old farm boy way. See, the thing I do, I just don't touch the settings on this rack. If you touch the settings on the rack, it's gonna fuck you, but we're not doing that. We're just gonna leave everything the way it is. And I guarantee you, when I fire this thing up, it's going to run just as good. You'll see. It's not my first time doing this. The only thing that's a bitch now is to get the rocker box back on, and I gotta get, I don't know if you guys could see him or not, but uh-oh. Push rods. Be a bitch. With these sometimes. So that's the far push rod. This is the middle one. Push rod tubes wouldn't drop like all the way down. They'd only go so far, but still, it's kind of a pain in the fucking ass. Goes in a second. Let's see. This one goes right there. And this one. That's what we brought. See, they can drop down too far, but you know, it's not the kind of stuff I like fishing for. It's okay. There she goes. There goes my light. I need a covered shop one day. That'd be great. Then I could get all kinds of stuff done with like lights and like heater, air conditioner, all that stuff. Climate control. Lemonade stand. Hot blonde secretary. That's all I need out of life. I should be torquing these, but really tight's good enough. I'm waiting for ARP. ARP's down the street. ARP to bring home the home flash tool so I can do it with my credits. APR? What's APR? I thought it said ARP like the bolt company. Good kit to have if you have a flat rate, maybe. Yeah. Rocker panels for my car right now. What kind of car are you making rocker panels for? What's ARP, Cliff? $15 PSI. Because I modding the map sensor, I'll get it flashed one day. You know what's crazy is fucking flashing things makes a huge difference, dude. I fucking hate that everything's so computerized, but for the longest time in my truck I was running with my EGR unplugged, and I would make a lot of boost. It would make like 30 pounds of boost, which is crazy. But then I noticed that for some reason the cooling fan wouldn't come on when it was supposed to. Seventh gen Accord. They make slip-ons, but every fucking model but the 7th gen. 7th gen Accord. I'm gonna say 7th gen is what, like 2009? I don't fucking know, I'm just guessing. What motor's in a 7th gen Accord? ECU software. Okay. I want to start fucking with that EFI Live or whatever, or I think that's what it's called, EFI Live, or that other tuning platform that you basically have your own laptop and you build the tunes yourself. I don't know nothing about tune building, but your cooling system. Well, now I cracked the EGR. See, I just got my EGR delete kit in the mail like a couple days ago for this piece of shit. But yeah, I got the EGR delete kit. But that thing, fuck, I gotta pull the oil cooler, the intake manifold, the turbo's gotta come off, all that, and then I can get to the EGR. 2.4 or 3.0. Yeah, everything's good as far as I know. I haven't been streaming that much just because, I don't know, I did one last night for a second. Anyway. But yeah, anyway, I gotta do the EGR cooler on my truck, and that's gonna be a little time consuming. But anyway, at least I get to put a new oil cooler in it, delete the EGR, and then what's crazy is you just leave it plugged in so that the computer doesn't go wild. You just delete all the hard parts off of it, and you put some block off plates and some like little coolant rerouting tubes and shit. And that's all it is. But yeah, anyway, what I'm working on now is like one of these medium duty trucks. So Chevy C6500 top kick, they used to call them, or whatever. Late 90s 250 Power Stroke. I have one of those too. Some old school switch for fuel modes. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one, what it does is it not only does it give you a little more fuel on the maps, it gives you you build more pressure. Your high pressure oil pressure system, the IPR builds a little bit more pressure, because on those 90s Power Strokes, oil pressure is what fires the injectors. That's what I was talking about. Right when Caterpillar left this mechanical design, they went to the Power Stroke, the same injectors that Caterpillar runs in their 31 series engines. The Power Strokes also run 7.3s. That's a good engine. Your dad has I didn't know they have those in Australia. That's pretty cool. Are they right-hand drive? That's my biggest question. Is the truck right-hand drive? There's a lot of little mods I did to my 7.3 that I saw online. Like there's a check valve in the fuel canister I deleted. And that gave me a lot more power. And then there's you could shim the fuel spring with a BB. Damn, it's right-hand drive. I'd like to see that. Take a picture of that one day. Right-hand drive Power Stroke. That'd be interesting. Everything there's right-hand drive, right? There's nothing left-hand drive over there. I wonder if they started doing that because, like, you guys are on, like, the southern hemisphere, so everything's just reversed from us up here in the northern hemisphere. Had to do something to compensate for that. I wonder if that's why they did it. Just my take on things. Kind of like when you lay upside down to work on your car, it's like switching over sometimes. I don't know. Reverse threads. What if everything was left-hand thread? To tow a huge yacht? Oh fuck, hopefully the transmission's okay. Those only have a 4-speed in them, E40D. And those 4-speeds ain't that tough. But they'll get the job done. Did Jen J already leave? That's funny. We're just trolling people with that. But I don't know, I was watching somebody's live, and after they saw that picture, it looked like they started crying, so the trolling worked. Anyway, I gotta torque this thing down. Here's my torque wrench. Oh! Oops. Sorry about that. I was watching Mother Nature stream earlier, and this dude was trying to change oil on her Jeep, and he couldn't get the oil filter off. And it's like, you know what? I can't say how good of a mechanic he is or isn't, but I've had days like that just didn't go. You know, couldn't even get a fucking oil filter loose. Not very often, but I've had to pound a fucking screwdriver through oil filters, and then that tore the whole oil filter because as I'm pulling it, it still didn't want to loosen up. It just ripped the whole oil filter in half. And I'm like, fuck. You know, then you're getting out a fucking air chisel to fucking chisel the fucking air or oil filter loose. I'm sorry, oil filter, not air filter. But yeah, he bought the rubber oil filter wrench, and that's what you don't do. You got to get the steel band style. If you don't have that, what do you got? Not much. I'm talking about, I work on, you know, shit that's out in the dirt all the time, heavy equipment, and, you know, a lot of times those things get hot and then cold and hot and cold and hot and cold, and the oil filters, hydraulic oil filters, engine oil filters, whatever, you know, they don't always want to come off so easy. It's like a fucking nightmare at times. But hey, what can you do? Not a whole lot. Put this rocker box back on. Hopefully sometimes these are a fucking nightmare because of the push rods. This cat doesn't want to shut up. I don't have cats. There's just a bunch of cats around my house. Women love cats for some. Cats are just like big overgrown rats almost, man. They're cool, don't get me wrong. I mean, they're friendly sometimes, but I could live with a nice dog. Okay. Now I got all the push rods almost where they need to be. This thing's not lined up though. Fucking Israel, man, taking out our good guys. Charlie Kirk, man, I didn't know the guy, but I almost felt like I did. Shared a lot of his same conservative values, and like, fucking, man, leave it to the fucking Jews to do some shit like that. What a good guy he was, man. People say he was racist or whatever. Give a fuck if he was. He wasn't, though. He really wasn't. Fucking, we gotta stop letting Israel run our fucking country. That's what we gotta stop doing. They don't give a fuck. The people over there could give two fucks about us, dude. When has Israel ever helped us with something? There's my question. When has Israel ever helped the United States with something? Fucking never. They wouldn't, if we needed their help, they probably wouldn't help us. They'd just sit back and fucking laugh. Fuck them. Motherfuckers. We gotta stop letting Israel run our fucking country. I don't know how we're gonna do it either, but it needs to get done sooner than later. Watch now. Netanyahu's gonna send a fucking... put a hit out on me. I don't give a fuck. So... the fuel. Because that's what you... there's a little set screw right there. You could turn the rack in and you could get more fuel out of it. Overall, you could get probably an extra 50, 60 horsepower if you do it right. Has had control over our country for a long time now. This shit's gotta end. It's gotta end. I don't know. What do we need them for? Like, what the fuck do we really need them for? Tell me something, please. I'm listening, because I don't see anything positive from Israel. I saw a TikTok or whatchamacallit, Instagram video today of some Christian tourists that went over there, and they're just walking around and they fucking hate us. They really do hate us. Yelling and cussing and acting all kinds of crazy at the American tourists that went over there. They don't fucking like us. The fuck do we give them money for? There we go, right there. They don't like us at all. Do not know what we give them a fucking dime for, but whatever. I think Charlie Kirk was starting to realize that, and he was starting to come forward about it, and they did not like that at all. Something's wrong. Something's way wrong. That's on the right side. The lifters, the push rods are in their lifters, right where they're supposed to be. Interesting. Of course, my rocker boxes are not tightened down yet, but... funny. I don't know how many of you saw my stream yesterday. That girl is pretty hot. Super hot, actually. Damn, there's no reason it should have that much clearance right there. What in the fuck is going on? Does chat know what's wrong? Get your ass to Mars. Jews love their lives in Israel. Go to other countries. Other countries are shit. I'm talking about my country. When has Israel ever helped the U.S. with anything? Hollywood? Well, I don't watch movies, so I could care less about that. World Bank? We don't need their money. We could make our own money. Get my ass to Mars. Yeah. You guys are funny. USA, the best country because of Jews. Well, Jews only make up 2.7% of the whole United States population, so I don't know, like, they made USA the best country. We don't need Israel for anything. We don't. I mean, I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV. You're welcome to come on if you're not busy and want to, of course. I have no beef. No, I never thought you did. I don't care. Look, I know there's all these little drama circles within this little YouTube community. I don't care. I don't care who's friends with who. I'll go on anyone's panel. I'll talk to anybody. I don't have issues with anybody. Oh, look, my light went out. How does an LED light burn out? Oh, there it goes. It's coming back on a little bit. That's what I get for talking shit on Jews, huh? PB. My light burned out. Ain't got no gas in it. Probably right. Let's see. That's what I do. If shit doesn't work, I just start smacking it till it works. I gotta go to the store anyway. I'm starving. I need something to eat for dinner. I'm gonna take a break from this and finish it up when I get back. But anyway, I guess I'll end. Ain't got no gas in it. Yeah, like I said, I don't care who has drama with you. I go on your panel. I mean, I don't really feed into all that stuff. Hang on, I'm gonna jump down. Uh-oh. Cabal crystallite. Yeah, probably. What sucks is I thought Trump was a good guy, but they must have a gun to his head. Or you know what it probably is? Trump probably did bang some 16-year-old kid or girl or whatever on Epstein's island. And Epstein's got, I mean, Netanyahu has documentation of that. And they're threatening. And now they got a knife to his throat. They're like, we'll tell the whole world you banged a 17-year-old chick on Epstein's island. I don't know, just my speculation. And that's how they got him. That was the whole goal of that. That's why Epstein did that shit. So that they could, you know, have blackmail on the world powers, the wealthiest people. That was the rig with the Cummins last night. It's time to go to the store. Uh-oh, look at that. Oil on the lens. You guys ever seen, what was that dude, Mitch Hedberg's comedy? And they're like, some of you may know my, you know, this comedian. And they're like, but most of you would know him from the store. I've probably seen our next comedian at the store. I always thought that was funny. Now we got from cat to international. Somebody's calling. I probably don't want to talk to whoever it is. Nope, don't want to talk to them. Seeing our next comedian at the store. Know what I mean? At the store. People have definitely seen me at the store. I just go to the store with my hands all greasy. I should go wash my hands before I go in the store, huh? What do you guys think? Nice rig. Yeah, it's a decent rig. It's what's Jen? Oh, that girl last night? It kind of looks like her, huh? It totally does look like her, actually. I didn't even think about that. I did not. Jackie does look a lot like Jen J. She looks just like her. Well, that's interesting. Probably good. That's so funny. I should have just trolled Scribbles like that have been like, yeah, I'm chilling with Jen J right now, and just had Jackie, but she totally thought it was her. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Jackie, yeah, she is really hot. He's probably seen. Oh yeah, look at my mileage now. 300,000. You hear that, Cliff? The stock rev limiter is at like. Oh, you screen recorded it? He started crying, dude. Wasn't that funny? He started crying. I need to make a little tripod, or I need to buy a tripod thing for my, so I can screenshot, or you know, I could just record while I'm driving. Record the road. Olive trees. Turn this thing off real quick. Damn, now you can't see shit. 300,000 miles. Still going strong. And I drive this truck like fucking, I don't like it. I drive this truck like, I don't know. I drive it like that everywhere I go. To be expected. That's just shit that happens, you know? It's like, what can you do? These are stock injectors, but I got 30% over nozzles, so the nozzles are 30% bigger. Dumps a little bit more fuel, but yeah. And the rest is just 4-inch down pipe, 4-inch straight pipe all the way back, bigger banjo bolts on the fuel rail, and programming. It's all in the programming. This thing runs pretty good though, have to admit. Uh-oh, sorry. And you guys can't see anything. Let's go right there. 0 to 60 in no time. And I got 37s. 37s are hard to spin because they're tall and they're heavy. 35s, it really goes fast with 35s on it. Just that little 2 inches of difference. Ask your old lady, 2 inches makes a huge difference. Especially when it's in the girth, we're talking, you know. Oh, these people got in a car accident? Or maybe they need help. Oftentimes when I see people, oh, I didn't show you that. People on the side of the street like broken down, like I always pull over and ask people if they need help, just because, you know, I'd want them, if my sister or my mom was broken down on the side of the road, I'd want somebody to stop, at least, you know, a nice person of some kind. But I'm about to go to the store right now and buy some stuff to eat, and I don't stream in the store like Eric, because I'm just not that guy. You know, there's a cute looking girl that works there, and I don't want to look like a fucking nerd. I'm streaming in the store. No, that's not me. So, shut my phone off. Maybe I'll stream again in a little bit, but anyway, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in a little while. Diesels are easy to make fast. Yeah, some of them are. Clips go 0 to 80 in 4.6 seconds. It's pretty fast. Mine's not that fast. I just got it where I want it, you know. That's all. Bye, kids. Have a good evening and stuff.